Welcome. Today we are diving deep into LibreOffice Writer. We're going to move way beyond just typing text on a page. We're talking about unlocking the tools that can take a basic, plain document and turn it into something that's polished, professional, and honestly, a whole lot easier to create. So, does this sound familiar to you? You've just finished writing your report, or your essay, your big proposal, and now you realize you're about to spend the next hour or more just clicking, highlighting, and tweaking every single little heading and paragraph to make it all look right. It's a super common frustration, but I'm here to tell you it really doesn't have to be that way. Okay, let's just break this down. Over on the left, you've got the old school way, manual formatting. Just think about every single time you've had to bold a heading, change its font size, and then scroll through your entire document, hunting down every other heading to make sure they all match. It's tedious, it's repetitive, and it's almost impossible to get it perfectly consistent. But on the right, that's the professional approach, using styles. This way is fast, it's always consistent, and it lets you focus on what really matters, your writing, not just how it looks.
So here's our game plan for today. We're going to start with the absolute foundation of any pro document, mastering styles. Then we'll kick things up a notch by learning how to work with images the right way. And finally, we'll unlock some serious efficiency by powering everything up with templates.
All right, first up, and honestly, this is the most important thing we're going to talk about, is mastering document styles. You can think of styles as the DNA of your document's formatting. If you get this part right, trust me, everything else just clicks into place.
So what in the world is a style? Well, it's actually pretty simple. It's just a saved bundle of formatting rules. Imagine setting the font, the size, the spacing, and the alignment for your chapter titles just one time, naming it My Chapter Title, and then being able to apply all of that formatting instantly with just a single click anywhere in your document. That is the power of a style.
And LibreOffice gives you a ton of control by organizing styles into 6 main categories. These cover pretty much everything, from the overall page layout and margins to your main paragraphs and headings, and even down to individual characters. There are even special styles just for lists and tables. For today, we're really going to focus on paragraph styles, because those are the ones you'll be using constantly. So where do you find all this formatting magic? Your command center is this thing right here, the Styles sidebar. The absolute quickest way to pop it open is by pressing the F11 key. This little window is where it all happens.
Applying a style that's already there is incredibly easy. Let's just walk through it real quick. First, you select the text you want to format. Second, you hit F11 to open that style sidebar. Third, you find the style you want, like heading 1 for example, and you just double-click it. And bam, your text instantly changes to match that style. It's that fast.
But here's where things get really cool. You are not stuck with just the styles that come with the program. You can create your own custom styles for literally anything. A certain type of quote, a block of code, a unique callout box, you name it. So let's walk through how you can create one yourself. Creating your own style is just as simple. First, you just format a little bit of text exactly the way you want it. Get the font, color, spacing, everything perfect. Then, with that text still highlighted, open the Style sidebar. Click that little Style Actions icon and choose New Style from Selection. Just give your new style a name you'll remember, click OK, and that's it. You've just created a reusable style that you can apply anywhere, anytime. All right, now that we have our text formatting totally under control with styles, let's talk about the next layer of a professional document, the visuals. Putting images in your document the right way can make it so much clearer, more engaging, and just plain easier to read.
I mean, this quote really says it all. A document with pictures is always easier to understand than a text document. It's true. Our brains are just wired to process visuals. So images aren't just there to look pretty, they are a critical part of communicating your message effectively.
So let's start with the absolute basics. To get an image into your document, first, you're going to put your cursor exactly where you want that image to show up. Then, just go up to the Insert menu at the top, select Image, find your file on your computer, and click Open. And boom, the image pops right in.
Now here's a fantastic pro tip for you. Let's say you have a few different shapes or images that you want to move around as a single unit. You can group them. Just click on the first object, then hold down the Shift key on your keyboard while you click on the others. Once you've got them all selected, you just right-click and choose Group, and now they're all locked together as one single element. Super useful.
Okay, so once you have an image in your document, maybe the most important setting to master is text wrapping. This is what controls how your text flows around the picture. For instance, you can make the text flow neatly down one side, you can have it wrap tightly around the actual shape of the image, or you can even put the text behind or in front of the image. Getting this right is the key to making your document look professionally designed, not just thrown together.
So, we've mastered text with styles, we've elevated our documents with images. Now it's time for the final piece of the puzzle to achieve maximum efficiency. Templates. This is really all about working smarter, not harder.
Just think about it for a second. When you start a new document from a template, all of that boring setup work is already done. Your company logo's already in the header, all your custom heading styles are ready and waiting for you, your page numbers are already set up. Every single document is perfectly consistent from the moment you start.
Have you ever opened a document and wondered what template it's using? Well, it's really easy to check. You just go to the File menu and select Properties. Right there in the General tab, it'll tell you which template it's based on. And here's the thing. Every document you create starts from a template, even if it's just the default blank one. To make your own, you just set up a document exactly how you want it, and then go to Save as Template in the File menu.
So let's bring this all together. This right here is your new professional workflow. First, you use styles to make sure every bit of text is perfectly and consistently formatted. Second, you use images thoughtfully to create real visual impact. And third, you save all of that hard work into a template, so you have ultimate speed and consistency for every single document you create from now on. By finally moving past all that tedious manual formatting and embracing these powerful tools, you're not just making your documents faster, you're making them better, you're making them clearer, and you're making them look far more professional. So the only question left is, what are you going to create?